Thank you. Yes.
Oh, dude. What's up, Street Fighters? Welcome back to Game of Thrones. I am your host, Tom.
I'm Malachi.
Shane.
You alright?
Yeah.
And we are back with Game of Thrones, Season 3, Episode 10.
No, I'm not alright.
Yeah, so...
Malachi's not alright.
Yeah, we just watched The Red Wedding, because we film all these kind of in a group when you're in town.
I'm still not emotionally over it.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I had like a week to process it, but you guys aren't going to have a week. Go back and check out the reaction. I can't really do it justice. And the post-talk is, I can't really do it justice. I wouldn't say it's deep, but I think we're still feeling the weight of the episode.
Yeah.
I think we still are right now. But guys, we're going to jump in. Before we do, check us out on Patreon to see full length and early access. Let's go. Did they put his head on that wolf on his body? Yep.
And she had to see that again.
They really speared it.
That's what they do, man.
Why do they not like him?
What are you doing?
I have a list.
A list of people you mean to kill?
You're laughing at me. My lady, people have been laughing at me far longer than they've been laughing at you. I'm the half man, the demon monkey.
What?
The disgraceful daughter and the demon monkey were perfect for each other.
God,
I couldn't have that fear, you know.
My lord,
They're
my
gonna-
lady,
no.
your father has called a meeting of the small council.
Killed a few puppies today.
God.
Rosalind caught a fine fat trout. Her brothers gave her a pair of wolf pelts for her wedding. Something.
Robb Stark is dead. And his bitch mother. Right back to Lord Frey. And command him to send Robb Stark's head. I'm going to serve it to Sansa at my wedding feast.
Your Grace.
A joke? Joffrey did not mean it.
Yes, I did.
She is no longer yours to torment.
Everyone is mine to torment.
Perhaps you should speak to me more softly then. Monsters are dangerous, and just now kings are dying like flies.
He's a bitter little man.
I am the king!
Any man who must say, I am the king, is no true king.
My father won the real war. He took the crown while you hid on a costly rock!
Everyone's like, oh.
The king is tired. Seek him to his chambers. Perhaps some essence of nightshade to help him sleep.
I'm not tired!
To slaughter them at a wedding.
Explain to me why it is more noble to kill 10,000 men in battle than a dozen at dinner.
So that's why you did it. The Northerners will never forget.
Good. Roose Bolton will be named Warden of the North until your son by Sansa comes of age. A good man does everything in his power to better his family's position. Does that amuse you?
No, it's a very good lesson. Easy for you to preach out of devotion to family. When have you ever done something that wasn't in your interest, but solely for the benefit of the family?
The day that you were born.
Sansa.
Did she know yet? Yep.
I don't know how that girl even goes on. Yeah, I mean...
She's literally lost pretty much everybody.
Hold on. Hold on.
There are a lot of stories about this place. You ever heard about the rat cook? He killed a guest beneath his roof. That's something the gods can't forgive.
Must have been torture following that stupid boy all over the country.
He ignored my advice at every turn.
Here's to the young wolf. Oh.
Did you see his face?
I heard the Greyjoy boy seized the place. I heard he killed all the ravens.
I sent my bastard Ramsay to root him out. Robb Stark offered amnesty for the Ironborn. The Ironborn turned on Theon, as we knew they would. But Ramsay has his own way of doing things.
Oh my goodness.
That's my right.
And he's a bastard, so that makes him Snow.
Yep. Because he's the North, yeah.
Ramsay Snow.
You think I'm some sort of savage?
Next time you think about naked girls, will you feel an itch? A little louder.
Kill me!
You don't look like a Theon Greyjoy anymore. You're just meat. Stinking meat.
He has no sympathy, nothing.
You freak. That's a good name for you. What's your name?
Theon Greyjoy.
He's crazy.
My name is Freak.
The Jon Snow. Jon Snow. Jon Snow. Sam.
Who are you? Don't hurt us.
Oh, Sam.
Where are you going?
To Castle Black. I'm a brother of the Night's Watch.
My brother, he's in the night.
Shush.
Who's your brother?
Doesn't matter.
You're John's brother. The one who fell from the window.
No, I'm not.
And I've heard all about Hodor. Hodor. I'd be dead. Anything I can do to help you, I will.
Take us north of the wall. Come with us. There's nothing north but death.
You saw the White Walkers and the army of the dead.
How do you know that?
The Night's Watch can't stop them. Kings of Westeros and all their armies can't stop them.
But you're going to stop them.
Please, sir.
Where's Jon Snow?
Oh, it's a great joy.
I give you until the full moon to order all Ironborn scum out of the north and back to those shit-stained rocks. In the box, you'll find a special
It's gonna be some
gift.
human part or
It's
something.
gonna be his
John's
dick.
favorite toy.
Oh!
He cried when I took it away from him. Signed, Ramsay Snow, natural-born son of Roose Bolton, Lord of the Dreadfort, and Warden of the North. He cannot further the Greyjoy line. Get this away from me.
He's your son. He's my brother. He's a Greyjoy.
Watch yourself.
Your name doesn't mean anything.
I'm going to pick the fastest ship in our fleet. I'm going to find my little brother. And I'm going to bring him home.
What, to these islands you call home?
Right?
Someone wanted us to find them.
Why? What are they for?
Killing White Walkers.
How do you know that?
The walker came for my baby.
But no one's killed a White Walker in thousands of years.
Well, I suppose someone had to be the first.
You weren't first.
Take it.
I got lucky with one of them. I wish you'd come with us.
I wish I could.
Maybe one day he'll be a little hawk again.
I was thinking that a couple episodes randomly. I was like, I wonder if there's ever a way. There's magic and stuff, right? Like, why can't he ever walk again?
Every time a highborn asks my name, it's trouble. We're not really people to you, are we? Just a million different ways to get what you want.
I'm not a highborn.
She calls you sir.
If you mistrust fancy people so much, why were you in such a hurry to trust her?
Big words, no clothes. What would you have done?
You've been a good influence on our mutual friend, you know.
And now I'm his wife's servant. I brush her hair and clip her nails and empty her chamber pots.
She's a sweet young thing. No?
I would kill for her. Do you think that makes it easier for me?
No. I expect not.
What do you want from me, Lord Ferris?
Diamonds. get on one of those ships, sail to Pentos, start a new life, a good life, far from
Why is he
here.
so help? Why is he helping?
Tyrion Lannister is one of the few people alive who can make this country a better place. He has the will, he has the right last name. You are a complication. I'm asking you to leave because your presence in the capital endangers him.
True.
Yeah.
If he wants me to leave, he can tell me himself.
Well, you know, she's a...
You want to make things better for Sansa? Give her a child, so she can have some happiness in her life. You always hear the terrible ones were terrible babies. We should have known. Even then, we should have known. It's nonsense.
Every time we deal with an enemy, we create two more.
Yep. Good scene.
What she did?
Uh-oh. Oh, don't like how this is gonna end.
Sounded like a coward. Hardest thing was getting that wolf's head to stay on the body. You sewed it on. Hook the needle right under the collarbone, give it a nice firm mooring, and...
Mind if I keep warm?
Fuck off.
But I'm hungry. It's worth a lot. Sorry.
Thank you. Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Next time you're going to do something like that, tell me first.
As soon as she jumped off, he knew. You notice how he just calmly kind of kept going?
Yeah.
Secret, you know I didn't have a choice. I have to go home now. I know you won't hurt me.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
I know I love you. I know you love me.
Why's she doing it?
Because, like, she's pissed.
Clearly, this woman means her words.
I think she wasn't trying to kill him though.
What is your name?
Gilly.
Ah, the gilly flower. And the child?
She hasn't chosen a name yet.
His name is Sam.
Hey!
Yeah.
That's decent.
She's one of Craster's wives. The night is gathering, Mr. Raymond. I've seen it.
500 miles is insane.
Gilly, you and your son will be our guests for the time being. We certainly cannot. I hope your penmanship is better than your swordplay.
Miles better.
King does not have time for this drudgery. The night's watch.
Jeremy plus vagina. Yeah, I know.
What is it?
Usurper Robb Stark is dead, betrayed by his bannerman.
I have faith, and my faith has been rewarded.
I don't know if Robb Stark died because of the Red Woman's sorcery or because at war men die all the time, but I do know that uniting the Seven Kingdoms with blood magic is wrong. It is evil, and you are not an evil man.
No, at this table, Carlton. My enemies have made my kingdom bleed. I will punish them with any arms at my disposal.
You do not need to burn the boy.
A great gift requires a great sacrifice.
What is the life of one bastard boy against a kingdom?
You like the whole good and evil?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
The boy must die.
What are you doing? You're leaving.
Is this some kind of trick?
Aim for that star. Don't stop. There's bread and water. Go slow with it.
Where should I go?
Just keep the coast on your left side until you reach King's Landing.
The gold cloaks are looking for me.
They've been looking for me for 20 years. You know your face? You know how to swim?
No.
Don't fall out. Go on.
Dude, that would hurt if it was in your back.
Jump! Jump! Yeah, Sam, tell me.
That's so crazy, dude. I'm glad he made it, though, man.
Me too. Yeah.
There he is, the goat.
Yeah.
He looks rough, man.
Yeah.
He's stubby over here. He has to get a powder hook. Put on the stub.
Yep.
He can fight that way. This is not the reunition. This is not the reunition I wanted to see.
Reunion?
Reunion. I wanted to see.
Reunition? What the hell's wrong with you?
This is not the reunion I wanted to see. I wanted to see.
It's weird to feel this happiness for them, you know?
Yeah.
Brother and sister.
This murderous, incestuous sibling pair, you know?
First in my name, rightful king of the Andals, and the first men sentence you to die.
I understand. But since you haven't yet unnamed me Hand of the King, it is my duty to advise you against it. You're gonna need me.
Take him away.
Oh.
My king.
Bitch chop!
Yeah, really, dude.
Slapper.
What he saw beyond the wall, it's coming. For all of us.
Oh, burning that shit.
This war of 5 kings means nothing.
Death marches on the wall.
Only you can stop him.
You can't stop him alone. You need someone to rebuild your army for you.
He's right. You need him. He has a part to play in the war to come.
She has a piercing stare, man.
She does. Like, it's weird to see someone so beautiful and so bitchy. You know what I mean?
Who will come, Your Grace? When they're ready.
Just fucking sit down.
Perhaps they didn't
Get
want
some
to.
lawn chairs.
Mhysa!
What does it mean? Mother.
Oh, well, yeah.
It's like blonde. I think when Thomas walked through the halls during football season. I just lifted up this white girl. It's just kind of funny.
Take me to the cafeteria.
It's like home. It's like homecoming night when you get crowd surfed.
That's a good shot.
Wow.
This is the real. This is the real problem. This is the real enemy. I mean, the real.
Yeah, she's macking now, dude.
Yep. Guys, that was a reaction to the finale for season 3. It's been a hell of a season so far. It's over now, obviously.
The fortunes have changed for Khaleesi greatly.
Yeah, the tides of fate have. They were able to free. I always forget the name of this damn city. I'd write it down.
Yukai.
Yeah, liberated them and break her of chains. Like that means like she's freeing these slaves. So I'm not sure if it'll make in the reaction. I made a comment like it would have been because like we're kind of in the Middle East or something that represents the Middle East. It would have been cool to see like white Slavic slaves, but it seemed like mostly like tan, like I guess brown people. But there's a couple white dudes in there. There's a couple black dudes in there. So just a mix of people. But I imagine. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I imagine for that shot, they wanted her to contrast them in every way. Like she's white,
has the blue,
blonde, and has the blue, and they're brown,
yellows,
dark hair, yellows and tans, and it was beautiful. It was a great moment for her. So she means business. But
I wonder if these slaves that were just freed, if she's gonna try to take everybody with her or leave people to start up.
Yeah, that's a good question. You'll get the answer to that. But I mean, if you just think to yourself, like, you can't just go around overthrowing kingdoms. Like, you got to install something there to make sure the peace continues.
Right.
The old way gets washed away, right?
Right.
She's going there and wiping out slavery and putting capitalism. I guess you can have both. But
Malachi, how do you feel about the prank of sheep shifting, stuffing sheep dung in a mattress and then sewing it back up?
Well, I remember there was someone's car we put like a pack of tuna in and left it open. I've heard of that. Like my buddy in the military, he said that when he was in Iraq, they'd get like some fish and they'd put it underneath the tank and the seat to screw people, and it's like 100 degrees over there. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it takes now how they see.
I know, but it still stink after a while.
We pranked that one person that took the spray cheese and did it in the locker on a Friday afternoon.
Yep, on a 3-day weekend. Or maybe it was it was a week, wasn't it? It was during Christmas break.
Maybe it was, yeah.
So me and you and 2 other guys who won't be named, or at least 2, we each bought like multiple cans of Cheese Whiz, so we had like more than a dozen. And this fat piece of shit that we didn't like, let's just say that right now. I told a story before on maybe on this channel, but definitely my old one. We went up those locker events and we just sprayed the Cheese Whiz in there, like emptied the can in this.
Have you heard this story before?
What are you doing? He's sitting there like, oh. Yeah, it didn't bode well for him. Now, it's not as epic as what's going on, I guess, in King's Landing with the sheep shit. But it's funny because Tyrion was like, why shift? And she's like, oh, that's a vulgar word for, like, feces.
Dung.
Right.
And he's like, what? What'd you hear the word shift? I mean, obviously, she was told it was shift, but it was mostly shit, right?
Yeah.
I'll tell you a quick story. I have my wife's cousin, Nathan, who I actually like quite a bit. He went to this Christian college called Malone, and for 4 years, like Nathan's freshman year, this kid was a senior. Whoever's doing it was a senior. This kid was pooping and just leaving it in places all over the fucking school. Like he's pooping on like a paper plate, and he would leave it like everywhere underneath tables, like underneath bookshelves.
Why?
On top of shelves. He's sick. Some people just want to watch the world burn. Okay. So they call him the Phantom Pooper. So you walk in a room and you just, oh shit. The Phantom Pooper struck again. The Phantom Pooper struck again.
People knew who you were.
But basically,
this is a serious story.
Yeah. So what happened was they if he gets caught, he's getting kicked out. All his credits erased. Everything expunged, but he's getting expelled. Everything's
Wait.
gone.
So this is actively going on?
No, it was like years ago.
Did they ever find out who it was?
Not that I know of. No. But even the janitor was offering like $1,000 reward, and this kid like he was going on for 4 years.
All 4 years.
Yeah. Like after like that first year, they were like, if we find this kid, we're kicking him out. I mean, I think that was going on all 4 years. So he kept doing it.
It's an amazing story.
So there's a kid walking around, well, probably a grown man by now, walking around.
Knowing that he pooped on plates and put them all over the place.
He got away with it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, dude, we shit in the bucket.
And he's probably a pastor or something now, a worship leader.
I don't know.
That's a crazy thing.
Well,
right?
I mean, there's all kinds of non-Christian degrees there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he could be like, I don't know. But yeah, they never found out who it was, the Phantom Pooper. Maybe he's watching this video. You never know.
That is such a cool story.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I asked Nathan about it
Some
sometime.
people are sick in that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, some people, it's even worse. They shit in buckets and they paint all people's house. Like God told the archangel to pass over the door to the Egyptians.
So what? Who would do something like that?
Sick, perverted, perverse, psychotic people.
Satanic.
A depraved mind.
What's this world coming to?
I don't know.
Flying cars, they said.
Okay, so we know who Ramsay Bolton is. I mean, we know who the guy is. It's Ramsay Bolton. Roose Bolton's bastard, right?
Yep.
Their place of operations is called the Dreadfort.
Yeah.
It's kind of a cool name, actually.
That's cool. But we have the Theon's sister coming to march on him.
Yeah, she wants to rescue him. The father, obviously, Balon, is just a piece of shit. He gave Theon up so he can get amnesty. And he's like, he disobeyed my order. Get that thing out of my face. And it's just, dude, what a piece of shit. What a bald, long-haired, a bald, bitter man. I never liked them.
Well, it's just like the idea that for his sister to feel that much conviction after the way that she's kind of been acting.
Well, she never wanted that to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
But for her to be like, oh, we're going to sail on it.
It's like the prodigal son came home and
dick.
Yeah, I mean, that's just an awful thing. I'm glad they didn't show the audience. But then we have the scene with, obviously, Ramsay eating that long pork sausage. It's like,
dude, I'm not going to lie.
The camera's right here.
At first, I was like, he's eating it.
I mean, a big-ass dick. And mine ain't that big. When I was skinny, it was huge. But now, definitely not that big. You know what I mean? So, anyways, Shay and Varys. He was giving her the diamonds so she'd sail away, get out of here. But she said no.
Yeah, she declined.
Yeah. So how do you feel about that?
She's
Any predictions?
I hope she doesn't die. I feel like I'm so paranoid that people are going to start dying.
Yeah.
Like,
I can't trust the show.
Her being here at this point, like, Varys made a point when he's like, listen, it's dangerous for you to be here.
Yeah, I mean, that's just gotta suck. kind of, you know what I mean?
Why they kill Rob? I mean, I could see killing his wife, I could see killing his mom, but killing him.
Yeah, I mean,
he was more important than Ned. He was more important. He was like the most important character in the show.
Yeah, in terms of like the trajectory that you could think that, oh, this is what Rob's going to do. Everyone's going to play their part, but he's ultimately going to be king.
Still has 6 seasons left.
Not 6.
Wait, there's 9 seasons?
There's 8.
5.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
I mean, it's just the idea that somebody was paid to do a job, right? Like, ultimately, Rob's demise was someone else was paid to do a job.
Yeah, it was the Lannisters. And Tywin had an interesting view when it comes to morality of it. Why is it more evil to do that than it is to kill 10,000 people in battle? Like,
Right.
This is actually a mercy. We're saving lives here. We're ending the war. So
that's actually a really good point.
It's a good point, but obviously from our point of view, characters we're following and the injustice of it.
Do you believe that he believes
Getting
that?
stabbed in the stomach and the girl screaming.
Yeah, I believe that
he has that 100% conviction.
It's not a conviction the way we describe it. It is like, I mean, the conviction to make sure to make sure he gets a win for the family, 100%. But you know, in terms of him feeling bad for I don't really imagine that. It's just like there's things that I know are bad. I might not necessarily always feel that, but I understand because I was raised in a society like, hey, you don't do that because it's bad. Like, I'm not going to do that.
We're living in a society.
He doesn't know what that is. Seinfeld, yeah. But yeah, I certainly understand he wants to further the family name. He wants honor and respect. He doesn't want to be at war. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah, this is in his eyes the more moral thing to do. Cersei and Tyrion, they were walking and talking in the beginning, seemed to be joking around.
And now Cersei has seen Jaime for the first time. That was a very powerful, emotional scene.
It's weird because I'm like, hell yeah, they're back. But, oh yeah, they're brother and sister. And they fucking push Brain out the window. He's paralyzed. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're awful people, morally. I mean, Jaime's kind of coming around a little bit.
Okay. But one of the big things also is Jon and Ygritte. What do you guys think about that?
I was thinking about what you said about, was she doing it like not to kill him, clearly?
Yeah. Well, she was able to get a kill shot on that animal. Was it a goat or a deer? I actually can't remember. A llama?
Yeah, it looked like a mule llama type.
Yeah, she was able to get that shot from pretty far away. I mean, she was like 20 feet away from Jon. Like, yeah, she wasn't trying to kill him. She was trying to fucking hurt him.
She succeeded.
Yeah, I mean, he essentially was being undercover, acting one of them. I'm sorry. Yeah, he was essentially undercover, acting like a wildling, infiltrated their group. You know, I'm sure he does love her.
Why didn't he take her with him?
He made a vow to be a man of the Night's Watch, and he takes that seriously. I'm sure he had all kinds of I'm sure he thought about it, like, well, what if we just run away? Sam hasn't. Gilly's there. Sam rescued her from a terrible situation.
Yeah.
He hasn't slept with her yet, so he remembers his vows.
We know of.
Now, Jon definitely broke it, but he kind of had to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And now he's obviously got all this information as well about the North and the wildlings going to go to war with him.
It's not over between those two. There's no way.
Yeah. No. We'll see. And baby got named Sam. That was pretty cool.
Sam seems to be kind of growing up and maturing a little bit. He's starting to step forward, make a few decisions. Hey, pick him up. Get him inside. Yeah. Pick him up carefully. You know, like taking charge.
No, yeah. He has. And Gendry was freed by Davos, who just got out of prison. And Stannis has got to think, I'm the biggest idiot in the world letting your ass out. You did this again?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I think there's sometimes in some of these scenes, looking at his face, feels like he just knows, like, this lady's a wacko.
Yeah, but then again, Rob's dead, but Joffrey's still alive. So is Balon Greyjoy.
Right.
You know what I mean?
For now.
For now, for all of them.
Yeah, for now, for all of them. So, like, you know, it hasn't happened yet.
I hope Joffrey
If you wait long enough during a war, a lot of people are going to die, just like Davos said.
Right.
I think everything that's happened can be explained, but from Davos's worldview.
Well, yeah, right now, Joffrey is least favorite character, you know?
Like, he's on your crap list, essentially.
Not anymore. He's number 2. Number 1.
Who's?
Walter Frey.
Yeah, he's sitting there with Ramsay in the beginning. They're sitting there laughing and shit.
Not Ramsay.
No, yeah, sorry, with Roose Bolton. Yeah, that was horse shit. And he's like, all the lords laughed at me. Call me the late Walter Frey. Who's laughing now?
He is such a funny... What is that?
The Strain.
Yeah.
It's weird how fantastic he is in that, and he's not.
He's in The Strain?
That's my favorite version of that actor.
Yeah, I mean, he's amazing. Obviously, the funniest version is certainly Filch.
Dude,
I've never
Filch
heard you laugh as hard as I ever have since high school watching the Harry Potter movies. Go check out those reactions.
Yeah.
Filch is gold, and obviously so is Uncle Vern.
Yep.
Justice. God, that was so funny. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, overall, season pretty great, huh?
It was awesome, dude.
Yeah,
It's
great.
ramped up.
Yeah, obviously we lost one of my favorite characters ever.
Yeah.
But, you know, there's still war. We still got Stark kids running around out there.
And this episode helped me maybe kind of start to push past that emotionally a little bit.
Yeah, and, you know, so there's the War of the Five Kings, although, I mean, it's certainly, you know, those kings are dropping like flies.
Right.
We have Renly dead. We have Robb dead.
Ned Stark.
Well, he wasn't
Although
one.
he wasn't.
Yeah. And we also have, obviously, Daenerys and Essos building an army. Not just, you know, and also creating like a brand. Like people, she's a breaker of chains. People love her.
And there invokes a lot of loyalty with that.
Yeah.
Guys, if you don't want to wait, check out Patreon because we have up to 4-week early access. We have full-length uncut reactions there too.
Yeah.
We have also been getting asked quite a bit about our social media accounts. If you check out the bottom of the description, you can find a link to all social media. Guys,